What's up, guys? Eric Science here, and I'm currently writing a comic called General Washington Victory or Death. And today I wanted to talk about an interesting little bit I got from Walter Isaacson's Benjamin Franklin. So it's the year 1730, and Franklin's trying to marry his future wife, Deborah. But his problem is that she was already previously married to a man earlier, and he was basically a really bad guy, a vagabond, ran away, and is presumed dead. He hasn't written to her in 2 years. He's clearly, flown the coop, I don't know. He went to the West Indies, I believe. He ran away and stole a slave. So Franklin's problem is, if this guy does come back, that's a crime of bigamy, and the punishment for that is 39 lashes and lifetime in jail. Lifetime. You think we're harsh on criminals today. This is crazy. And 39 lashes, you're probably going to die. You're not going to survive that. Understand that the movie Glory does it pretty well, showing exactly what happens when you get whipped. It rips your flesh open. And this is a time before they understand infections are antibiotics. All they know is that, well, if the limb is infected, cut it off. But if your back's infected, well, hope your immune system can survive it. But you're going to have to lay face down in one of these dirty jails, probably just getting bread and water, soup, not much nutrition, and at a time when there's probably an open latrine, the air is, the germs are getting into your back through the air. It's pretty bad. Death is pretty common from these more extreme whippings. And that kind of got me onto a little tangent investigating all those other crimes, because adultery is a crime. Just sleeping around is going to get you whipped as well, oftentimes. Or you can get thrown in the stockade. You can get sentenced to prison. What's on the books isn't all. You don't always get the max sentence, just like today. By 1776, a lot of these punishments are becoming more lax. It's still a crime, but it's not as brutal as the Puritan era, where they're burning you at the stake and stuff, but you'll still get branded. You'll still get whipped or thrown in jail. And the purpose of branding people was to shame them, but you also have to understand this is before photography. So people can actually just run away to another town, maybe just 100, 200 miles, find somewhere else, and they're just make up a new name. There's no licenses, there's no IDs, there's no real documentation that can prove you're not, for example, John Paul Jones, which was a made-up name that he used, actually to escape the crime of murdering someone. But I think it's really interesting that we're actually doing that same thing today. So instead of well, for example, the registered sex offender list. So we're not branding someone with an A on their hand, or putting a T on your cheek or a T on your hand for thief. We're not doing that, but you're not really going anywhere where someone isn't going to know that. You can't. You can introduce yourself to someone at a bar maybe, but every job you get, every apartment you try to rent, they're going to know. So that's it. Would I recommend this book? Yes, but it's dry. It's not going to be for everybody, and Franklin had a very interesting life, and he did a lot of amazing things. He is one of those most interesting men in the world, but that doesn't mean that every little thing in someone's life is worth going through. It's like, I don't care what type of china you bought. I'm not as interested in. Thanks for watching. Consider checking out my comic, and follow me on Twitter, Redtail Comics, and I will talk to you later. Bye.